X, flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga, woof. I'm an 88 pack nigga, woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. We're going to have a conversation this morning. And with all things being fair, let's just have a conversation. Because this is something that dawned on me. And I said, it's a little, something to think about. Hold on a second. Yeah. I'm just reading this stuff, man. I'm just reading all this stuff. All these articles. Man. All right, let's do it. Let's do this roll call real quick. 704 Joe, James Gaskins, Cop Aborigines, TZ Frank, Rick Blackwell, Cop. Okay, I saw you. I got you, brother. G McCall, Shower, salute. Thomas, what's good, man? Yeah. People might get a little hurt behind us, but you know, with all things being equal, right? And y'all know I don't really mess with T.O. like that because of the antics outside the ring. Y'all know that. But with all things being equal, right? Saying. Anthony White, Eric H., Chilltime Majors, the Sensei, Stormy B-Man. That was a good premiere this morning. I was listening. Dow Big G, CC Fat Boy, what's good? Picasso, Beezy, what's good? Eric Jordan in the building. Anthony Ingram. I am Trill Will, my brother. What's good? Coach Amber in the building. Salute. EJ, Shin, Big Joe Townsend, King Bonnie, Eric R. Andrew Gray, BFTB in the building. What's good? Rod Holman, Todd Swindle, Picasso. All right, let's get it, man. Y'all see the picture? And Village Brother, what's good? And let's have a conversation. You know, we're in the era where a lot of the fan bases, they pick and choose what they use to justify whatever their fighter does. Brian Peters, salute. Andrew Gray early in that super chat, salute. He says, appreciate the channel, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Whether you super chat or not, you know, I appreciate all of you, you know, seeing value in what I do. This is why I get out of bed early. So seriously, salute to you guys for real. Appreciate you guys. Sin, what's going on? Rod Neal in the building. And one thing that I don't do, I don't go with conventional arguments, because if you really look back, the conventional arguments were created by old media, and usually the arguments created by old media are used to discredit fighters that we support. I say it one more time. The arguments created on a lot of fighters that we support are created to discredit fighters that we support. I say it one more time. A lot of the arguments created by old media were created to discredit fighters that we support. Now let it sink in. Paul Carrick, Demon Kennedy, Black Gun Owners Magazine, salute. Did it sink in yet? I'll give you an example. As great as Floyd Mayweather was when he was an active fighter, what did you always hear about? They would talk about how he's undefeated in the ring, defense is impenetrable, but they threw Manny Pacquiao at us. Meanwhile, who was really ducking the fight? And what always came up when we were talking about the ring, him being a douchebag outside the ring. And Ern Jordan, what up? And the arguments never matched. If you go back, if you've been around, like how I've been around YouTube longer than a lot. I'm not disrespecting anybody, but a lot of y'all just got here. I know what the YouTube streets are. I know I've been in chats before live streams, y'all. That's how far back I go. That's how far back I go. And I've seen these arguments. One, Just Spark, salute. 1 minute we're talking about boxing and fights getting done. Next thing you know, we're talking about women beating. And I don't like his attitude. Romero, what up? And he throws money at the screen. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Block the troll. Y'all see him right there. And this is what we deal with. You see right there. Do me a favor. Screenshot that. Because I got to send that to somebody. Screenshot it. Somebody screenshot it real quick. Sure will. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Thank you. Bronx on deck. The Maniac is in the building. Salute to you. Salute to you. And I'm glad you're here. Because this is the conversation. I believe Teofimo Lopez has a better resume than Tank. Oh, Drew, you just hating on Tank. Am I? Main biker, salute. Yeah, exactly, BF. I know. But I got something for their ass in 2024. I got something for their ass. Ernest Johnson, salute. Am I hating by saying Teofimo Lopez has a better resume than Tank? Who disagrees? And it's okay. It's okay to disagree. Now, before I go any further, am I hating on Tank? You already know I don't fuck with Teofimo. But I'm honest, in my opinion. You know why? Y'all know why I don't fuck with Teofimo. The racist thing that he said and, you know, about the black fighters. You know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate that, bro. I did not appreciate what he said. I didn't appreciate what he said. But I could separate that. Because when he got in there with Josh Taylor, he beat Josh Taylor like a drum. That was impressive. I can keep it honest. I say, yo, look, I don't fuck with Tio, but that shit he did with Josh Taylor, that was crazy. That's the Teofimo I like to see in the ring. I could do without all that shit, you know, him having these mental collapses and talking about they see more value in black fighters. I could do without all that. I could do without all that. And he got in there with Josh Taylor. I said, this fight, now listen to what I'm about to say, y'all. I said, this fight here is going to be tough because Josh Taylor ain't no joke. This is going to be tough for him. And he made it look like easy work down the stretch. I said, that's what champions do. So I want everybody just to answer the question. Matter of fact, let's do a little poll. Because we're dealing with facts, right? Let's deal with facts. I'm going to start a poll. Who has the better resume? Tio? Tank. There you go. I'll leave that up for a little while. True Boxer Night, EJ McCoy, TZ Frank. What up? Xavier, what up? Now, Mark Wonderlick, salute. Again, y'all like to call me biased and everything. Y'all know I don't fuck with Tio. Matter of fact, when I was at the presser, I think it was Errol and Bud. Tio showed up. I said, what the fuck is he doing here? Because number one, he was retired. And number two, he was talking shit about black fighters. I said, what the fuck is he doing here? And I ignored the whole shit. After making those racist statements, I was very uncomfortable with what he said, man. I said, man, fuck this kid. But that don't take away from what he did to Josh Taylor. He shut Josh Taylor out, man. And we haven't seen him in a while, right? I hope Josh Taylor's all right. Am I lying so far? You see me, I just separated the two. Don't like what he does outside the ring, but that was some phenomenal shit he did in the ring. Y'all get that? Do y'all get that? Now, how is it that I can do that and a lot of people cannot? But let's stick to the topic. Resume. And I'm going somewhere with this. Tara Big G, what up? Now, look. I'm going somewhere with this. Paul Wynn, what up? 88 Sports Talk. Let's go down. Who niggas gonna be mad? Let's go down the resume. Let's do Tank. I'm gonna start back in 2017. Jose Pedraza at the Barclays. I remember that. All right. He knocks the shit out of him. Then he goes over to the UK and fights Liam Walsh. You wanna know what's funny about the Liam Walsh fight? Slim Hussein, what up? Here's what's funny about the Liam Walsh fight. I remember when Tank got in the ring, he got in the ring with Floyd, right? And Floyd was just soaking up the atmosphere. And he was walking around, and I looked at Floyd's face. I said, man, Brian H., good morning, counselor. I was walking around. Well, I was walking around. He was walking around the ring, and I saw it on his face. Like, man, I kind of missed this, right? And I remember Liam Walsh's camp looking at Floyd walking around the ring. He had on some sort of white and black jacket or something, probably worth $1 million. You know, y'all young niggas size up his outfit. Oh my God, Floyd got a pair of ripped jeans. Them shit's probably worth $800. It's like, shut up. Whatever. So Floyd's walking around the ring, and these motherfucking Brits look. They're like, "Oh my God, look, it's Floyd." Oh, look. I said, "Fight's over. Fight's over." They're salivating over Floyd, just walking around the ring. Go back and look at it. It was a little creepy. I said, "Man, these niggas got erections." Fight's over. They probably took pictures with Floyd and got autographs. You remember when you heard NBA, the cats in the NBA beefing? Yeah, man, he was dressed like a cow. I remember that shit. You remember the NBA players beefing? You remember the argument? They was like, yo, how can we trust the refs to officiate a game when we play the Bulls when these niggas is taking pictures and getting autographs with them with their kids before the game? I was like, you know what? That's kind of fucked up. That is kind of. I was like, yo, that's kind of foul. That is kind of foul. That would not make me comfortable. But you still got to stop the 15-foot fadeaway jumper. You still got to stop that. You know, whatever, man. Soul Power, what up? Michael Moody, what's good? So, yeah. Oh my God, ES, what up? Oh, by the way, that troll that we had in here. I hope you hating ass niggas saw that. Harlem in the building. What up, Gerard? I hope you hating ass niggas saw that. You know why you didn't see it probably? Number one, you probably looked at say, well, it ain't happening to me. And it's not because you're a good person. It's not because you're saying something to get on someone's wrong. I didn't say anything wrong. I'm having a conversation. Show just started. We had a racist coming in here. But you see, you niggas don't get trolls like that. Why? Because you're on the opposite side of the fence. You don't tell the truth. Had a saying around my way. You suck dick for yours. I die for mine. And y'all don't stand on shit. So when you seen the racist in here, just like I could say, yo, Teofimo was behaving like a racist. But I also know the kid got a little mental issues. But I could separate that from his performance in the ring. I can do that. You hating, buck dancing, tap dancing niggas just saw that. And, you know, y'all can't say, because I'm talking to you niggas. Y'all can't say, I don't fuck with Drew, but that right there, that's bullshit. And y'all won't click it and report it in abundance. Y'all won't do it because it happened to me. But see, shit like that don't happen, and you know why? Because those racists seek comfort in your content. That says a lot about you. And your double-crossing house nigga ass. I just want to point that out. Anyway. Anthony, what's good? Yeah, man. How does that feel? That you don't get racist in your goddamn chat? That means they're watching you and they seek comfort in you. When they say things like, yeah, I like you because you keep it real. You don't know what that means? Come on, man. Some of you niggas is older than me. Come on, you don't know what that... Some of you niggas are older than me and live in the South and in the Midwest. At least I can say I live in New York. There's racism here, but not like to the degree when you leave New York and go below Philly, below the Mason-Dixon line. It's like, shit, there's still sundown towns out here. Don't drive. Get a full tank of gas before... West Virginia, keep driving. Don't even stop. Don't even stop. That didn't happen because I did something to somebody. It happened because I hurt someone's feelings, speaking the truth. A whole page made up. In matter of fact, the page said, lynching black people. And then he saluted me. Like I wasn't going to read the name. He didn't say lynching Drew, lynching LDBC. He said lynching black people. When you niggas probably, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It don't happen to me. Lost niggas, boy. They everywhere. Main Biker, my brother in that super chat. Main Biker always supporting. This is my brother right here. Salute to Main Biker. He said, if all the racists like you, then Nooka, you're defective. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Patting you on the head, slapping you on the ass, slipping you the pinky in the booty. You know what I'm saying? You become a slave to a goddamn $5 super chat. If that's what your integrity's worth, fine. You know what I mean? Oh man, 2023 ended big. 2024 set off the same way. And I love it. And I appreciate all of you. For real. ES, salute. Deacon Dollars in the building. Kane, what up? Ooh, then it slipped the jab. Where you been? It's good to see you, good brother. So yeah, so Liam Walsh we was talking about. He was too busy trying to wash Floyd's jockstrap, and Tank got him out of there in round 3. So let's go up. Francisco Fonseca. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm always honest with you guys, but let's just read off the names. Francisco Fonseca, Jesus Morero Andres Celular. Wasn't BFTV calling him cellular phone for a second? Hugo Ruiz, Ricardo Nunez. There's a name we recognize. Yoriokis Gamboa. Salute to him. He's dealing with something difficult right now. Recognize him, okay. Leo Santa Cruz. We all saw what happened with that. Right? Uppercut from hell. Can I ask y'all a question real quick? Big Texas, what up? MJ Total Health, No Smoke, what up? G McCall. Yo, real quick, I understand that Tank rehydrated a significant amount versus Leo Santa Cruz. Is that true? Is that true? Somebody help me, because I don't know shit. Man, I don't know. What weight was the Santa Cruz fight supposed to be at? World Super Feather? What weight is super featherweight? What weight is super featherweight? When you get on the scale, what is the heaviest you're supposed to be at super featherweight? Let's go ahead and put it in the chat. 130 fucking pounds. And that Cabbage Patch Kid walked in there at 152 against Leo Santa Cruz. Snoopy, what up? Do y'all not look at that uppercut a little different now? He knocked the shit out of Leo Santa Cruz, didn't he? Leo Santa Cruz got hit so hard. Wasn't that nigga smiling on the floor? Didn't he come out his sneakers or some shit? I know, I saw a picture when he got up off the floor, his shoes were not on his feet. I said, what the fuck? I mean, that was damn near knockout of the year. But how the fuck you go? How you gain 22 pounds in a day? And guess what? Yeah, Trill Will. Queen, salute. I really, and I see knockouts like that, that shit make me nervous. The first thing I want to see is the guy moving. Don't even count. Oh, I know, BF. See, all these arguments came up for Tank. And watch this. That 152 shit, I didn't know about that until the last... Matter of fact, I didn't know about it until BF said it. Did you know why I didn't care? I said, man, everybody rehydrates. They know that. That's part of the game. But fuck rehydrating. How many of y'all know about a fighter named Henry Armstrong, Hammer and Hank? Google him, please. I'm not even gonna give, go to Scrapbook Boxing. Go to his page and put in Hank Armstrong. And then come talk to me if you dare. I didn't know about that how much he rehydrated, and guess what? I didn't care. And guess what? You didn't hear Leo Santa Cruz say anything about it either. Chalk that up to the game. They knew that. They knew that. But 130 to 152, isn't that heavier than, let's say, welterweight? Boxiana, what up? Isn't that heavier than welterweight? That night he knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. Wasn't Tank heavier than fucking Boots? And y'all wonder where the Keith Thurman talks. Y'all understand why that was even considered? That was even considered? Because when you hear it, you're like, Keith Thurman. Nah, Tank was 152 when he fought Leo Santa Cruz. He was? Yeah. Daryl, what up? And guess what else? Tank a star. And he beats up heavyweights in camp. Really? And then on a hot mic, we heard Leonard Ellaby say, man, Tank walk around at 160. Did I lie just now? Did I lie on him? Did I lie on Tank? Because we're not done here. Lamont, what up? Did I lie on Tank? Everything I just said. Did I lie on him? And I'm also using it in the correct context. Tank a star. He beats up heavyweights. He's 152 when he fought Leo Santa Cruz. And Ellaby on the hot mic said he walks around at 160. But if he could make the weight at 130, what's the problem? You want another quick example? Carlos Tata Baldomir fights Zab Judah at the theater, Madison Square Garden. We didn't even know who the hell he was. That was supposed to be a tune-up because the next fight was Floyd. Zab looked good for the first part of that fight, and then Tata, and I don't like talking about this guy because he's a creep. Just look up what he did. He landed one punch on Zab, and it changed the whole fight. Zab had to get on his bike and get away from the guy, and he lost a decision. And we were like, what the fuck was that? Who is this guy? And you know what we found out later? I didn't know till the next day. They said, yo, this guy, Baldomir, when he's not fighting, he walks around like over 200 pounds. I said, wait a minute. He what? I said, yo, and he's not a fat boy. He just walks around. I think he sold flowers or some shit. And he walks around at 200 pounds. But when he trains, he can make 147. But somehow he keeps the same power. I said, oh shit. Zab was pissed off. He's blaming Don King. It was bad, man. It was all bad in those streets. Y'all remember that? I remember that like it was yesterday. Fight was on HBO. I was like, what's happening here? I was like, oh man. He still got the Floyd fight though. TZ Frank in the building. I was like, damn it. But he got the Floyd fight. He did. And he also had to fight Baldomir because he beat. Baldomir was so broke, he won a belt and couldn't afford to pay the fees. Gave it up. And before y'all say, well, you know, Floyd fought bums. Baldomir got lucky against Zab. No, he didn't. And then he went in the Floyd fight. Yo, this is a dangerous puncher. And he was. And by the way, sometime later, y'all know Canelo fought him too, right? Look it up. He did. Knocked him out too. Knocked him out. When you fall on your face, that's a hell of a knockout. So let's go back. So Leo Santa Cruz. Now watch this. Then he goes up to 140 and fights Mario Barrios. Right? At 140. Now, does that seem so far off when you rehydrate up to 150 fucking 2 and you're supposed to be a featherweight? Got it. So he fights Mario Barrios, knocks him into a somersault. I'm not being funny, but wasn't Mario Barrios not rolling on the floor? So then he signs the fight with Rolando Romero, and Rolly had some legal issues. Y'all remember that? He had some legal issues, and he had to deal with that. And then they pulled up Isaac Cruz. Not pull up. He was at lightweight. They said, all right, this is your time. He goes in there, breaks his hand. Tank boxes beautifully. I felt Tank won the fight, but I understand why people say, you know what, he didn't win because Tank didn't look like Tank because his hand was broken. But you know, when someone competes against somebody on that level, automatically it's human nature to say that the lesser guy won. I say that Isaac Cruz won the drama of the fight, but he didn't win the fight. But we know who Isaac Cruz is now because of his performance against Tank Davis. Then he fights Rolly Romero. And we all know what happened. I was at the Barclays, and he knocked the shit out of Romero. By the way, let me stop right there for a second. Can I ask y'all a question? Wasn't there some weight shit with Rolly and Tank? Y'all educate me. I'm asking y'all the questions this morning. Because I don't want motherfuckers to be like, oh, hey, you lying. Tay-Tay, salute. Tay-Tay. Oh, I agree, BF. In Vegas on the Spence Bud undercard, I think Freddie Roach's guy really beat Isak. But they gave it to him. I was watching it like, I don't know about this one, bro. Freddie Roach had a guy that was actually using defense. And he was kind of tall. And I said, shit, I think they got that wrong, man. I thought Cruz lost that, but what do I know? Yo, y'all want to screenshot this? Now watch this, y'all. I didn't know about this until this week. You know why? I don't pay attention to who the fuck rehydrates. I never did. If these guys sign a fight and at the weigh-in, if someone's at the weigh-in missing weight, that's different. Shade Girl, salute. That's different. But if they get on the scale and it says 140, 147, 146.5, they made weight. I've watched Mikey Garcia damn near pass out on a scale. And when he got out, he had a whole thing of Pedialyte and Gatorade. He's like, and he said, man, I can't do this 126 anymore. I think it was 126. I think. Maybe, I forget. But I remember watching it. And we look at these guys and they shred it and they got their abs and they're like this. When they get the fuck off that stage, they're like, yo, give me the Gatorade. Give me the Gatorade. Give me a Gatorade and a slice of pizza. So Rolly was 180.2 pounds when he fought Tank, right? On fight night, right? Interesting. Very interesting, y'all. Now, mind you, you already know where I'm going with this live. All of these things that I've seen the Tank fans say, a majority of the shit that y'all say, Tank never said, y'all. If it wasn't the Tank fans, it was Coach Cal. Brother Cole, what up? If it wasn't the Tank fans, it was Coach Cal. But it wasn't Tank. The only thing Tank said about Devin's performance was, yo, we need to check snack. I said, man, that's real low coming from you. But Rolly came in at 180 on fight night. And how'd that fight end? Okay. Because Tank knocks out heavyweights. And Tank walks around at 160. And Tank rehydrated 22 pounds versus Santa Cruz. But rehydrating is a problem. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Then after that, he fights Hector Luis Garcia. I'm not gonna say stole the opportunity from Elmo out of Brooklyn. But he knocked the shit out of Elmo. And he earned his shot. Yo, why every time? I'm sorry, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Because I know there's some new people watching, like, who the fuck is Elmo? I'll show you. Don't worry, man. I'll show you who's Elmo. Where is that? Who's Elmo, Drew? And why do you not like this some guy named Elmo? Well, pay attention.
We down to fight anybody. As long as they make money, it makes sense.
What about headlining at Barclays Center your next fight?
Yeah, but we need a stat call. We need a stat call. You see, because my people, these people, they don't support.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't support. We need them to, like, I need my people to come out more and support me. Like, because I do fight for my people. I come out and put on the show every time, and we get to win every time, dominating. But we'd definitely like to fight in Brooklyn. For the first fight, come back in Brooklyn, that'd be a hell of a...
Can you imagine that atmosphere?
We get to win every time and dominate. And that Dominican brother got in there and said, hold my tecate. And he knocked the shit out of Chris Sherbert. Did he not? Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. My people, these people, they don't support. Says the nigga that dyes his hair purple, hence why I call him Elmo, and then wears a fucking sombrero. And then a Mexican told me, by the way, he has it on backwards. I said, oh shit. I mean, so he's just dumb out of his mind. So he don't respect me. And then remember, before all of that, I looked at him strange because remember when Fred invited him to the show? And I stayed up because I wanted to show the guy support. You know, my people, these people, they don't support. An hour into the show, we start typing, yo, where's Chris Colbert? Fred said, I don't know. I said, what happened? He says, look, man, I do this show for them. He's going to find out that he's black in a racist industry. Not everybody's going to be Floyd, and Floyd still gets attacked race-wise. But the difference is, the trade-off is he's worth $500 million. So, yeah, there's that. And I stayed up. People was like, oh, man, I thought Fred had like 400 people in the building, man. That's a lot. Past midnight. And he just stuck him. Didn't call, no show, nothing. He didn't see value in what Fred was doing. After he told him he'd do it. So I said, the kid don't keep his word. I said, okay, let's cut him a break. And then he got on that podium and said that. I said, oh, shit. When we were supporting you, you didn't even show up. And then you come to the fucking ring with sombreros on your head. So you have no faith in a black fan base. Why do you niggas act like, when y'all get to this point, why y'all niggas act like everyone buying your fights or attending your fights are Latino? Why do you act like that? Why do you act like that? But let's get back to Tank's resume, because I'm making a point here. Remember what I just said, but I'm making a point here. So Hector Luis Garcia beats Tickle Me Elmo, and then he gets the Tank fight, and Tank stops him. Fine. And then we get Ryan Garcia. Can I ask y'all a question? Condo, my brother, what up? Can y'all tell me what Ryan Garcia actually did to deserve a Tank fight? Go. What did he do? Go ahead, I'll give y'all a minute. Fuck that. He ain't do anything. All I heard was 1 million Instagram followers, girls and dirty old men, and looking like the lost member of Menudo. That's why he got the Tank fight. Slim Hussein, what up? Rod Holman. Brandon, what's good? Exactly, Stormy. He fit the description. Thank you, Village Brother. He fit the description. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Go back to the rankings. There's several people that made more sense rank-wise. But I'm sorry. What are rankings today? What are rankings for? What are rankings for today? What do they even mean? Right? These niggas throw y'all use shit when y'all see it fit. You want to talk about agendas? Ryan Shogun, what up? Ryan had no business in there with Tank. We knew how it was going to end. I didn't know it would be a body shot, but we knew how it was going to end. So now, I started back in 2017. Let me ask y'all a question. Any name that I sounded off in Tank's resume so far, was there ever an element of danger for Tank? At any point in any of those names, did y'all look at any of those people and say, well, you know, this right here makes this 50-50. And don't be surprised if he does this, and he could catch Tank. At any time when they announced Tank fighting somebody since 2017, was there an element of danger at all to any of you? Go. And name the person, please. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. Because maybe you know something I don't know. I knew he was going to beat Santa Cruz. I knew he was going to beat Hector Garcia. I knew he was going to stop Ryan Garcia. I said, this ain't going 12. It's not. Ryan Garcia literally, Andrew 100, what up? Literally talked himself into this position by shadowboxing on Instagram and putting grease in his hair. He literally did that. Talking about a Pacquiao fight. Y'all remember all of this? Oh, I'm depressed. I got to take a break. Yee-hoo. Remember that? Went around lying all over the place. Ducking Devin and all this jab, jamboree, prolific one, salute. Y'all remember this? Stop me when I'm lying. Am I lying on Ryan? No. He was like, all right, the fight's made, and why is all this fuss about? Y'all don't know how this is going to end? Y'all really don't know how this is going to end? All right. Go ahead. I bought the fight in support of Tank. Was Hector Garcia not on pay-per-view? I bought it. I'll ask you again. Was Hector Garcia not on pay-per-view? Who bought the Garcia versus Tank fight? Who bought it? Anyone? Anyone bought it? Matter of fact, I bought Hector. I bought the Rolly fight. The Santa Cruz, I wasn't at the crib, but I watched it. I bought the Barrios fight. And I think Santa Cruz was on free TV, right? That was on Showtime, right? I forget. It was on Showtime. Yeah. B Cherry, what up? Yeah. So I put my money where my mouth is. I've supported Tank. I can say that. So we're clear that there was no element of danger in any. Y'all even knew that he was going to beat Mario Barrios. I knew that. I said Mario's going to be in the pocket. He's going to fight, but he's not beating Tank. And there was a significant, there was a significant size difference. Mario Barrios, James doing what up? Mario Barrios is 6 feet tall. He's 6 feet tall. 919 salute. He took that fight without question. What you gonna know? I'm cooking here. Relax. Six feet tall, took that fight and won by knockout. Did a backflip in the ring and everything. And Tank said, I won this fight, but 140's, it's too big. Because he won a belt at 140 with that, right? That's what happened, right? He won the belt at 140. That's what happened, right? Y'all want to know a secret? Y'all know when he went to 140, he chose Mario Barrios instead of fighting Regis Prograis? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? I'll say it again. Did y'all know that when he went to 140, Regis Prograis was available, but they chose Mario Barrios? TJ Love, what up? Did y'all know that? Now, here's the deal. Tank. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Mr. Black, what up? He chose the easier work. Do you know why? Didn't matter if Mario was 6 feet tall. He knew it was in front of him. But I said it on my airwaves. I said, you know what? If Tank goes to 140 and fights Regis Prograis, I think Regis Prograis knocks Tank out. Blasphemy! It's not. You know why? They're going to have to fight on the inside, man. And to me, in this boxing, I could be wrong, but how I saw it is, to me, they have a very similar style. It's just that it's the toughest 16-year-old on the block versus the toughest 21-year-old. There's a significant difference. I think Rougarou is just stronger than him. And if he gets in the pocket and gets into a dogfight with Tank, can Tank hurt him? Probably. But let's not act like Tank can't get touched by Rougarou. And how's Tank gonna react when he gets punched in his face? And what I'm saying is, people are like, whoa, well, he'll beat him. Well, I'm telling you that the fight was there, and Tank chose to fight a 6-foot-tall Mexican. Think about what I just said to you before you start saying, oh, this is blasphemous. No, it's not. Because the fight was there. He could have did it, and he didn't do it. Eric Jordan in that super chat, he says Teofimo Lopez uses the Nika sword. Anyway.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Oh, man. Oh, man. Sportsman to salute. Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done. So we can agree that there was no element of danger. Every Tank fight that we've seen him in, that, you know, because Floyd did all of this. Every fight that we've seen him in, there was no danger. We picked Tank to win all of those fights. And by the way, starting from after Liam Walsh, all the motherfuckers spoke Spanish. Even if Hector Garcia didn't beat Chris Colbert, he'd be in the ring with a nigga that wish he spoke Spanish. But what do I know? Am I lying? I'm not lying. Is this not the Floyd Mayweather Jr. playbook? Cater to those fans, make them hate you or whatever, because you see more value in that audience, because obviously there's no support in the Tom, what up? There's no support in the black audience. I mean, Floyd, only Mexicans bought your goddamn pay-per-view, right? Only Puerto Ricans bought the Miguel Cotto fight, right? Because they hate you so bad, they hope you lose, right? Only the motherfuckers from the UK flew over here and supported you. And those were a majority of yourselves when you fought Ricky Hatton, right? Only Irish people watched you whoop on Conor McGregor, right? Pete, what up? John Pound, salute. KJB, what up? Oh, BF, I ain't gonna miss that. That's why I'm not touching that. Bro. I ain't gonna miss that at all. But by the time you go live, I'm gonna be doing cardio on the treadmill. I ain't gonna have no weights in my hands, because I shit you not. You be saying some shit sometimes. I swear to God, you almost made me drop like 4 or 5 on my chest listening to your ass. I forgot you said something crazy, and I almost died. I almost ain't make it. So yeah, watch it. Was good. So I'm not gonna touch that topic at all today. Dill Spoolie, what up? So yeah, so we can agree that there was no element of danger. There was not one fight that Tank fought that we said, hey man, this, we can't, no. Now one fight, right? Right, got it. So now, let's go to Teofimo Lopez. Now let me reiterate. Y'all know I don't deal with Teofimo. I don't appreciate the comments he made, the racist comments he made. I don't fuck with the kid. but I'm gonna keep it boxing, right? I don't have to go back as far because we went back to 2017 and picked out all of the important fights, all the way up to where it led to Tank being a pay-per-view star, and Tank a star. Let's do this. Let me go down here. I'm trying to go with someone. All right, fuck it. Let's start at 2019. Okay, first of all, Teofimo fought 4 times in 2019. He fought 4 times in 2019. Okay, he fought Diego Magdaleno. Okay, he won that. Edis Tatli, he won that. Now watch this, y'all. He fights this guy Nakatani, the Japanese guy, the tall Japanese guy. And he gave Teo a bunch of problems, but Teo won the fight. Okay? Then he fights Richard Comey. I was at this fight. That was at MSG. That fight was on the Amir Khan Bud Crawford undercard. Okay? By the way, I paid this. That was the pay-per-view. I put my money where my mouth is. I went to the Bud fight. And I bought the pay-per-view for 2 homes. I just want to point that out, y'all. So yes, I was supporting Bud Crawford, and I still support Bud Crawford. But just because I don't like his business moves, I never said Bud was trash. I just want to point that out. So I was there at MSG, and Richard Comey got knocked out by Teofimo Lopez. So right there, those are 2 names. Okay? Then we go to Vasily Lomachenko. This is after COVID, right? Loma didn't throw a punch for 6 rounds. That's not Teofimo's fault. Teofimo did what he had to do. He became unified and took the franchise status because he requested it. I'm not going to get into all of that, right? Because it says right here on BoxRec, IBF World Light, WBA Super World Light, WBO World Light. There's no mention of a franchise status. Thank you. Gets in the ring with George Kambosos Jr., lays an egg. Now, this is what's interesting about this fight. We didn't know who the hell George Kambosos was. I remember doing a video saying, I don't know who this dude is. I don't know how he's going to win. But I know out here in New York, they spelled that man's name wrong on a billboard. They spelled his name wrong. And I said, you can't have this, bro. Fight your life out. And he won. And y'all know what happened. Tio went in there, he abused his market value. He was flirting with Triller, and they were on Castle Hill and Black Rock Avenue trying to holler at J-Lo, knocking on her old door. That's where she used to live. I don't know which house, though. She used to live on Black Rock off of Castle Hill, I believe, somewhere. And it didn't work out. So he finally gets in the ring with George, and George beat him. I'm not going to get into all of that. George beat him. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. He's backflipping in the ring on the empty arena. Niggas left. Cameras all packed up. They said, oh, he just did a backflip. They're like, why? Nigga lost. But whatever. But that's George Kambosos, right? All right, so he comes back and fights Pedro Campa. Okay? Beats him. He fights Sandor Martin, who's a quality guy. Very quality guy. Sandor Martin dropped him. But he got up. He hustled. He won the fight. And that was a fight where he was saying, do I still got it? And I said, shit, you don't need to be talking like that. And a lot of people say, yo, Sandor won that fight. I watched that fight. To be honest, I thought Sandor won that fight. This is no hate. When that bell rang, I said, I don't know about this one, but I already knew what they were going to do. And I'm not going to scream robbery. I just felt that Sandor won the fight. That's it. I'm not saying robbery. Whatever. I did a post fight on that. If I said it was a robbery back then, it's because I was hating on Tio. Nah, but seriously, close fights are not robberies, y'all. Close fights are not robberies. You know, it wasn't a robbery. Lopez had moments in that fight. No one expected Sandor to fight that well because nobody knew who he was. Salute to the Spaniard. But then this fight, back in June of 2023 against Josh Taylor, I said, man, if Tio's going to have a real problem, it's going to be against this guy, Josh Taylor. Okay? He was undisputed at 140. But due to politics and nonsense, they took his belts. I ain't even going to get in all of that. But I want you guys to think about something. Had the politics and nonsense not taken over, Josh Taylor would have been undisputed that night. And he'd have lost every belt to Teofimo because Teofimo went in there and styled on his ass. I'm telling y'all what happened. After the Sandor Martin situation, Tia was in the ring and he said it on a hot mic. Do I still got it? I said, Once you do that, you might want to consider hanging it up. Teofimo got in there with Josh Taylor like a different person. And we all know styles make fights. Sandor Martin is more slick. Josh is more rough, rugged, come forward. He fights you. And there was parts towards the end of that fight where Josh Taylor was punching fresh air. He couldn't touch Tio. There was a part where Tio bobbed back and then dipped and then jumped in with a punch and connected. I said, oh, no, this shit over. This shit over. And I don't know where Josh Taylor is right now, but goddamn, bro. Goddamn. And I did a post fight on it. I said, yo, Tio looked phenomenal. He did. That's me ignoring the bullshit and the racist rants he's gone on. I'm talking about what he did in the ring. He looked phenomenal. And that's at 140, y'all. Todd French in that super chat, salute. He said, excellent breakdown analysis, Drew. Hashtag lightweight. Man, salute to you, good brother. Appreciate you. So now, he said Josh Taylor's at war. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll be watching. Hell yeah, Bia. All right, so look. Let's work backwards. Josh Taylor, Sandor Martin, Pedro Campo, okay, blah, blah, blah. George Kambosos Jr., who's a former lightweight, It's a former unified lightweight champion. Vasily Lomachenko, Richard Comey, and Mayoshi Nakatani. I didn't know if Teofimo was going to beat Josh Taylor. I didn't know if he was going to beat George. I thought he beat George Kambosos and he lost. I didn't know he was going to beat Vasily Lomachenko. He beat him. Richard Comey leading up to that fight was 60-40 Tio, and Tio said, nah, it's not even close. And Nakatani fought him. Tio won, but that was close. So already those fights that I just mentioned. Skinny, what up? Right there makes Teofimo Lopez have a better resume than Tank Davis. Can anybody rebuttal that? It's okay, because maybe there's something I'm missing. And by the way, that is an outstanding. That was, bro. Let me go back. That was his third fight at 140. That was his third fight at 140. Pedro Campa, you know, he stopped him. Sandor Martin was official. Josh Taylor, I really didn't know. And in fact, Josh Taylor at 140, who was already established, a former undisputed champion, I believe, don't quote me on this, but he may have been favored to win that fight. Carter Face Stealer, salute. Jay, what's good? Mike 202, what up? I think Josh may, don't quote me on that. Y'all gonna have to look that up. I don't know. I think Josh may have been favored to win that fight. That was the toughest one right there. And Teo made it, he looked like the Matrix in there. The real Matrix, Neo, not Lomastanko. Ronaldo, what up? Oh, Thomas said Josh was favored. I figured so. He said, I'm tired of these rich ass niggas walking around with fucked up teeth. Yeah, I don't know what, bro, I don't know, man. Invisalign or something. Just get some braces, you know, whatever. Does anybody think Tank has a better resume than Teofimo Lopez? Because I don't. Because we talking boxing, right? Teofimo Lopez has a better resume than Tank Davis. So is that to say that the names I sounded off, who had a harder path? Teofimo Lopez or Tank? There was no element of danger, not because Tank was so good. It was because his path was carefully selected, man. I'm saying that we don't know how good Tank is. It looked good, him versus Santa Cruz on paper, but we knew how that was going to end. And man, did it end like that. And nobody was talking about rehydrating. That wasn't even a conversation. It's all of this shit with snack and rehydration. I can't believe that you niggas yo, when you run down the list of shit that they've done to discredit Devin Haney, it's comical. I would think you niggas are possessed by the crackers that were fucking off Jack Johnson back in the 1900s. I'm serious. What did we hear? The weight bully, snack. I mean, yo. The shit that y'all said about Devin is ridiculous. Y'all are possessed by the demon crackers. I'm coining that phrase, demon crackers. Y'all bought a box of demon crackers. Y'all bought a box. Oh shit, they only 50 cents for all these crackers? And y'all went to y'all store and y'all don't even notice it's a white guy. It's a white guy on the box with a noose eating the cracker like, and y'all just bought it. Y'all ate those crackers and y'all got possessed. Hate Devin Haney. Hate Devin Haney. Hate. Snack. Rehydrating. What the fuck? Bill Lyon. Bro. I didn't think it would get any worse than Floyd versus Manny, because that was 5 years of beefing over the internet. And I watched the whole thing like, God damn it. I said, it can't get no worse than this. And then boom, Wilder Joshua. I said, damn, this is bad because it's two black fighters. We should be celebrating. It can't get no worse than this. Then Errol and Bud. I said, damn, two more black fighters. No. It can't get no worse than this. And here we are. Here we are. And it's gotten so bad that now you niggas, y'all niggas is throwing niggas down in the lower ranks at Devin now. None of these motherfuckers that he's called out wants to fight. Now y'all throwing Gary Anton at him. Now Barrosa just knocked the shit out of Grady from Sanford and Son. O'Hara Davies. How many motherfuckers you seen this morning saying that this guy, Barbosa, should fight Devin next, since nobody want to fight him? How many of you motherfuckers saw that? I seen it. Devin's next opponent. Today's Monday. This is week number 4. Shout out to Super Real Matias' team. And salute the Fight Hype. I saw what you niggas did. Y'all ain't getting away with that. Check the connection, y'all. Check the connection, y'all. Fight Hype put out a video yesterday. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It says, Super Real Matias calls out Devin Haney and calls Teofimo Lopez a puss. So I click on the video, and it's a mixed video. It wasn't just him just talking. He was talking to Fight Hype, but it was like 2 videos of him saying Devin's name, and then at the last clip, he's calling Teofimo out his name. And I'm like, that's odd. Oh, thank you, BF. I appreciate that. I said, that's odd. The first thing I said was, how old are these videos? But if you click on it, you would think that he just said something like today, like yesterday, he just said it. And I'm like, how old are these? It might have been today, but I said, how old are these videos, man? We all know he said Devin's name. We all know he said that. But when was this? Because last I checked, Bill's lying because they said Bill's lying because he spoke to Peter Khan. And I said, now watch this. I didn't know who the fuck Peter Khan. I don't know what a Peter Khan is. Who's that? That's Amir's older brother? What? They said, no, man, Peter Khan, he, I said, no, I don't know. Who is that? Well, here's what you need to know, Drew. He don't work with no goddamn Super Real Matias. Bill lied again. I didn't know Bill lied at all, but go ahead. Well, he spoke to Peter Khan and he told Fight Hype he spoke to Peter Khan for Super Real Matias. And then he came on your show and he's lying to you and he's saying that he spoke to Peter Khan. And I said, okay, so why'd he call Peter Khan? Well, I don't know. Well, I'd like to know how long the conversation was. Because, watch this, BFTB is real close to Team Haney. And let's say I got a fighter. Right? And I call BF, fam, what's good? It's popping, King. Yo, listen. I got a guy here. He's the goods. And I want him to fight Shakur Stevenson. BF like, your fam, all right, why are you calling me for that? Now, if BF gets into a 20-minute dialogue with me about Shakur, conducting Shakur's business, wouldn't that be kind of odd? So motherfuckers is texting me and all kinds of weird shit, talking about he lied, Bill lied. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so if Bill called the wrong guy, why is that guy confirming that they had because that's what I heard. He confirmed they had a conversation about Super Real Matias. I said, so, okay, why is he on the phone conducting business for Super Real Matias if he's not in the camp? Something's not right. The next day, we found out, because he was on the General's channel, the next day we found out Bill said, yo, Peter Khan called me. I spoke to him, but he called me. I said, wait a minute. Why the fuck is Peter Khan calling Bill on behalf of Super Real Matias' business in which he has no part of? What? So Peter called Bill? So if Peter calls Bill, stupid. I said, wait a minute, that's the question. Why is Peter Khan calling Bill on behalf of Matias and he has nothing to do with Matias? And when I pointed that out, do you know I still had people saying to me, it's still Bill's fault? I'm not kidding. I have every text, I have every DM. And I'm like, wait a minute. The truth is out there. Bill just said that Peter called him, which is why Bill told Fight Hype. I spoke to Peter Khan in reference to Subaru Matias. We're going for the boogeyman. He popped up on my stream the other Sunday and let us know. I put out a video. That shit got like 3,000 views. 100-something people saying, I need to do more research before I put stuff out. What do you mean I need to do more research? The man was on my panel and he said that. What the fuck you mean I need to do more research? That's the plug right there. What you mean? And then when it came out that Peter Khan called Bill, you think anybody apologized? No. Y'all niggas would rather be wrong and strong. So Bill was not lying. He thought he was talking to somebody that had something to do with Subaru Matias. But never mind that shit. Y'all just want to, it was Bill's fault for reciting a lie that someone told him. All right, fine. Y'all want to play that game? Fine. Because the next day, Subaru Matias' team was being interviewed by the Boxing Voice, and guess who pulls up on the phone? Bill. Says, all right, well, I got the right people now. What's up? And what did they tell Bill? We'll let you know next week. That was 4 fucking weeks ago, y'all. Now we're on week number 4. So my question to you motherfuckers last night and right now, Big Joe Towns, a salute. Why y'all not calling Subaru Matias' team a bunch of liars? Which brings me to the video Fight Hype put out yesterday. Fight Hype said, they put out Cobra Head, what up? They put out a whole video. Subaru Matias calls out Devin Haney. Now watch the play, y'all. Exactly, Joseph. Exactly. But that goes right over everybody's fucking head, though, right? But we all liars, and Bill cap, and the LDBC cap, BFTB cap. But when the dust settles, we didn't lie to anybody. Bill capping, he called Peter Khan. Peter Khan don't even work with them. Next day, Peter Khan, we found out Peter Khan called Bill. I say, yo, you see, that's why he talked to him, because he called Bill. He was trying to play real estate agent. Y'all know what real estate agents do? There's a house for sale. These people want it. Call a real estate agent. Scripted Virtuoso, salute. Real estate agent just creates a meeting of the minds, the owner of the house to the potential buyers. And when they do business, once the money's all, worked out, the real estate agent gets paid for doing the work, for creating the meeting of the minds. And that's all Peter Khan, it sound like that's all he was trying to do. Nice try, but we got you. So anyway, Fight Hype puts out that video, and I watched it. It was only 2 minutes. And I said, I don't know how old these videos are. It was 2 clips. And then the last clip, he was talking about Teofimo Lopez being pussycat or whatever. I said, but wait a minute. Why would they put this out? Because you know why I clicked on it? I thought it was him answering what, the Bill's offer. And it wasn't. So I said, well, we all know about the offer. Why is Fight Hype putting this video out? You know why? They're playing media games with you motherfuckers. Don't they call Fight Hype Floyd Hype? Don't they call Fight Hype Floyd Hype? Don't they call Fight Hype Floyd Hype? That was around since the Manny Pacquiao beef that they had. They were calling it Floyd Hype because they exclusively covered Floyd. Floyd let them in the damn house. Akil, what up? So I'm like, okay. So I said, well, why is this video coming out? But I looked on Boxing Scene and I just surfed the internet. I was about to text Bill like, yo, did these guys answer you? I said, I ain't gonna bother. I had to go live anyway. It was just strange. And then I thought about it. Who is Ryan Garcia seen with recently in the mall or something? patting him on the ass. Floyd. Ryan Garcia was seen with Floyd. Now all of a sudden, Ryan Garcia pulls out of the fucking Devin Haney fight. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, pulls out the Devin Haney fight. Insults Devin, talking about he got 30,000 pay-per-view buys. He took away 20,000 from the lie that Rick Glasser put out. Rick Glasser, at least Rick said 50. This motherfucker Menudo said 30. I said, where's this coming from? We were just giving this kid credit. Bernard and Oscar put him in a trap fight against a guy that was on the 12 fight knockout streak. He wins by knockout and then puts Oscar and B-Hop on blast. And fought a great fight. Listen to Derek James. And then calls out Devin. He says, I want the smoke. He can't get no smoke. I want the smoke. We was just giving this kid credit because he was fine. We said, okay, finally, he's doing the right thing. He gets a hold of Floyd. Well, Floyd gets a hold of him and says, come here. Let me give you this gold chain. Let me take this pinky. And
listen to this right here.
Right in the poop chute with this pinky. And you're going to listen to me. You don't fight Devin now. Now's not the time. And not only does he pull out the Devin fight, this is the third time he ducked Devin. Because rankings don't mean anything anymore, right? But this is the third time he's done it. And Ryan's so stupid because he fought, I think, him and Devin fought within a week of each other. And Devin outperformed him. He fought in a bigger arena, sold more seats at a higher rate. And where this motherfucker fought, half the arena wasn't sold and the seats were cheap as hell. Ask Rod Neal, he's in the chat, he was there. And it wasn't on pay-per-view. Way to go for a pay-per-view star, right? Devin's up how many pay-per-views now? And no, we don't know the numbers. It was on the zone, so don't even go there. So if you're going to pull out the fight, Ryan, just pull out. Just pull out. You ain't had to pull out and be disrespectful. I don't know what Ryan does now, but you're listening to Floyd now. So let me see. Floyd got a hold of Ryan, made him pull out the Garcia fight. Floyd said him versus Rolly is a better fight. Oscar gets on Twitter and says, don't look now, but here comes O'Hara Davies. And he likes O'Hara Davies for Rolly Romero. O'Hara Davies, a.k.a. Young Grady from Sanford and Son. If they do a Young Grady series, get O'Hara Davies. Nigga, get a haircut before you get in the ring. Don't matter. Because that Aztec said, hey, Matacate, left hand, fight over. And now, the boxing world is like, yo, didn't Tony Weeks stop that fight premature? Didn't he knock Rolly on his ass? Wasn't this old man robbed? I'd like to see that again. And now got Rolly like, Oscar, nyah, I want to fight this guy again. Nyah, nyah. He hits hard like Tank. Nyah, nyah. So that side is all fucked up. It's a clusterfuck already. And then Floyd Hype puts up this video. Seems like they want Matias fans to say, why's Devin ducking? Go to that Floyd Hype video where it says Matias calls out Devin Haney and read. There are people acting like Bill didn't pull up on them and they told them, yo, we'll get to you next week. They're acting like that shit didn't even happen. They're distracting you, y'all. Y'all are distracted. Some of you boxing fans, y'all ever had that crying infant? And you just shake the keys and they shut the fuck up? Like, damn, I'm trying to work. Just shake the keys. It ain't. That's how y'all get easily distracted. Oh, look, he called him out. He called him out. I looked at the video. I said, whoa. I thought he was going to say something about, hey, man, we responded to you. We're waiting for Bill to get back to us. It wasn't that. He was just on there talking shit. I'm like, all right, how old is this? Because the last I checked, 4 weeks ago, Bill pulled up on them, said, forget Peter Khan. I got the real people in front of me right now. What's up with this fight? Matias said, we'll let you know next week. As of right now, it's 4 weeks ago, y'all. As of right now. So I don't give a fuck about no Floyd hype video. Fight hype works with Floyd. Floyd assimilated Ryan Garcia like the Borg. Resistance is futile. Now he done pulled out the Devin Haney fight. Don't worry about Ryan. I got Ryan. This is Floyd. I got Ryan now. Go fight Matias. And then told those motherfuckers at Fight Hype, here's what you do. Put out a YouTube video and put this title. Y'all understand how media works now? Y'all understand? Do y'all understand? Todd French in that super chat salute. He says, yep, you, BFTB, and 78 was all correct about Golden Boy. Floyd and the PBC working together. Yep, it's all a work. It's funny how all three factions are. Exactly. It's funny how it's literally the Haneys versus the world. Did y'all see Leave the World Behind on Netflix? Some scary shit. But there's a scene in that movie where there's a drone dropping flyers. And I don't want to give away too much of the movie. DOG, salute. But he picks up the flyer and it's like it's written in Arabic. So when they go back to the house, he says, I know who's doing this. Say who? Say, yo, it's the Arabs, the Middle Easterns. And then they get into a conversation. He says, yeah, these same flyers are falling somewhere else, and I heard it was in Koreans. It was in Korean or Chinese. It's the Japanese. It's called propaganda, y'all. Didn't Bob Arum say boxing fans are like rocks? You can kick them in any direction. Didn't he say that? He said that and he meant it. He said it and he meant it, y'all. Go to that Fight Hype video from yesterday. Subaru Matias calls out Devin Haney and calls Teofimo Lopez a puss. And then read the comments. People are talking like Bill didn't pull up on these guys already. There's a few people in there saying, yo, wait, hold on. Did they respond to Bill? There's a few people in there that are logical, that pay attention. But the rest of these motherfuckers, pillow. There's people still calling him Devin Pillow Fist in there. After he gave motherfucking Rougarou all those speed knots on his face, it hurt him and dropped him and everything. He still Pillow Fist? Was you sleep over the last month? What the fuck? You see, that's what I'm saying. You got to qualify to have a conversation with us. You really have to qualify. You can't come in here just firing shots. When you come up on streams and they've been running for past 10 minutes, check the temperature of the room before you say something. I might be going off a rant, but I might be joking. I might be telling a story. But as far as this shit is, I'm being honest with you. This is real. So I said all of these things to say this. As it stands right now, Teofimo Lopez has a better resume than Tank. Yet Tank is the A side. So who got bamboozled when Teofimo put in better work? Did I say Tank is trash? No. What I am saying is, I don't think we've seen his full potential. I don't give a fuck about him fighting heavyweights in the gym. Those heavyweights might be trash. I don't care about that. Those heavyweights might be trash. You understand? And no disrespect. What if you found out the heavyweight he was beating up was an out of shape Buster Mathis Jr.? No, yo, that's the, and no disrespect because he's friends of the show, but He's living his life. He's not training nothing. But then what if he found out, yeah, I put on a headgear and I spar with Tank? Like, that's the heavyweight you've been beating up? You knocked out him? Do we know how good Tank is? Which fight let you know? Because outside of gym stories that we were not there to confirm, not all of us, and I talked to a brother that's seen Tank, and he says, nah, his shit is real. I'll take him at his word. But what do we always say? What happens in the gym and what happens in the ring is different. Who are these heavyweights? Are these top contenders? Who are these guys that he's beating up? And as a heavyweight, if you get beat up by Tank and sparring, don't go pro, bro. It's not going to work out. Don't do that. And by the way, like I said, you Tank fans, your arguments got disarmed a while ago because Ellaby said that he beats up heavyweights in the gym. So to go up and fight Mario Barrios, beat him, and then say 140 is too much for me, that's why they said, hey, man, Keith Thurman. He said, man, these guys think I could do anything. Y'all not on the same page? But wait a minute. You beat up heavyweights in the gym. You walk around at 160. These are things that we wouldn't know unless people from your team hadn't said it. But your fan base also says that Devin Haney's too big. But I did not see Teofimo Lopez. I did not see Leo Santa Cruz fans saying that this guy ballooned up 22 pounds on fight night. I didn't hear that. I didn't even see that. That wasn't even a conversation. You guys put out arguments and they've been debunked. Y'all don't even realize it. You guys just like watching him getting his hair braided, don't you? Ow. Yes. You guys are weirdos, man. You guys are just weird. Weird. The truth of the matter is on a professional level, we haven't seen the best of Tank. He's beat every fight that I've named in this resume. There was no element of fucking danger. Every fight, we knew he'd win by knockout. Where's the danger? There was at least 3 fights on Teofimo Lopez's resume that if it was 50-50, we weren't sure if he was going to win. Vasily Lomachenko, Josh Taylor, Sandor Martin. So Teo has a better resume, but Tank gets celebrated. Watch this. And here's the creme de la creme. Let me read this real quick. Todd French back in that super chat. He said, I studied this in communications. It's called persuasive advertising. That's it right there. That's the phrase. When the legend becomes fact, you print the legend. Laugh out loudly. Wow, it's in front of us. And this is what I'm saying. Tank's in our face. He's the A-side, 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 A-side. But now I'm looking at that resume. Guess what? Teo was also unified at 135. Where was Tank? Tank didn't even want to stop that. Before Devin became undisputed at 135, Teo was unified at 135. Tank did nothing. You want to know why he did nothing? Because Teo got feet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Mobtown says, why y'all don't say Floyd been trying to set Davis up for a loss and it didn't work? He didn't put him in the ring with Lomachenko. He threatened him with Lomachenko. I don't know what you're talking about, Mobtown. That's not true. And what older fighters? You said Teo, now I'm reading your shit. Teo fighting, what do you say? Teo fighting older gen fighters on their way out the door. Who? Josh Taylor, Sandro Martin, George Kambosos, Pedro Campa. I don't even know who that was. That was a warm-up fight at 140. Loma, Kome, Nakatini. Which older fighter that's on his way out the door? Explain, brother. Todd French back in that super chat. He said, wow, there is a legit chance Teo beats Tank. Yes, there is. And guess what? Fun fact. What y'all don't say, what y'all don't say, I'm reading it how it's written. What y'all don't say is Floyd been trying to set Davis up for a loss and it didn't work. I don't recall him putting him in the ring with Lomachenko. I recall him threatening to put him in the ring with Lomachenko. In fact, 4 years ago, he kept Tank away from Loma. When it was asked, I don't know if you watch my videos, good brother, but when Tank was asked about Loma, Floyd answered for Tank and said, Loma's old, he gotta fight. And we're gonna get you in the 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, and 9-figure paydays. So far, Floyd has kept his word. But what's the sacrifice? His resume don't look good. His resume don't look as good as Teofimo Lopez, and that's what I'm talking about here. Teofimo Lopez has the better resume. And now let me disarm you Tank fans. Again, because it's easy. Let me disarm y'all. All this talk about Devin being too big, we don't know how heavy Teofimo walks around when he's not training. We don't know. We don't know how much he rehydrates. We don't know. It was never a question. All of this shit, I mean, with Devin Haney, everything is fair game. From rehydration to counting clinches. I mean, y'all throwing shit at the wall hoping everything will stick, man. You guys is crazy, man. Oh, yeah, Joe. Yeah, Rolly was the setup fight. But watch this, y'all. Floyd Mayweather called out Teofimo. Floyd Mayweather Jr. says he would like to see Gervonta Davis fight Teofimo Lopez. Other fights he wants. Oh, wait, they'll talk about fights that he wants, you know, in all weights. But he clearly said that he wanted to see Tank versus Teofimo Lopez. We all saw that, man. And Teofimo Lopez went to 140 at 2022. Floyd said this 8 months ago. So how the fuck is Devin too big at 140, but Teofimo Lopez is not? Don't blame me. This is y'all with this nonsense. What are y'all doing? So the public has spoken. Let me stop this poll. 201 of you voted. 85% of you feel that Teofimo has a better resume. 14% of you, that's what it says right here, say that Tank does. I don't see it. Teofimo Lopez clearly has a better resume. Because if he didn't have some kind of power, why do you think Floyd would like to see him in the ring with Tank? Is it because of his resume or is it because he's a draw? Let me ask you another question. Watch this, y'all. How many pay-per-views has Teofimo been on where he was the main event? I don't understand what you're saying, brother. What are you saying? Floyd knew if Tank beat Loma, he would be the man faster than he wanted Tank to be.
What?
Why would you make your fighter appear to be afraid but for hate?
What?
Can somebody help me with this? Can somebody help me with this? I don't understand what's happening here. Somebody help me with this. Help me out. I don't get it. Help me out, y'all. I don't get it. Huh? Anyone? I got him. Let me just play this for him. Let me just play this for him. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention.
That huge fight, they think it'll be Lomachenko. Do you think that will be the huge fight for you?
It's time for us to move and talk right here. Like I said before, we're not gonna call no particular fighter out. And it's not like we ducking or dodging anyone. Lomachenko has to fight as many fights as possible, extremely quick, because he's very, very old. Tank is probably 10 years or 11 years younger than Lomachenko. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. There's no rush, Tank. Your job is to continue to go out there and do what you're doing. You making the same money Lomachenko is making. And you're doing it easier. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. 40 before you know it. 40 before you know it.
Move! So Mobtown says that Floyd been hating on Tank while making money for him. Okay. Didn't Adrian Broner say the same shit? So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say that that's wrong. I'm not gonna say that that's wrong. I know Floyd's a hater. As successful as he was, and much support that he's received, he's a hater. I agree with that. He is. Look at what he's doing to Devin Haney. And the only reason why he's doing that to Devin Haney is because Floyd Sr. co-signed that kid, and Devin didn't want to fuck with him. So he fucked with Tank because he couldn't fuck with Devin. And thank God, because Devin would be moving like this, fighting a bunch of non-threats. You see, Devin is running into buildings on fire about to collapse and inhaling the smoke. But now Ryan Garcia has been successfully assimilated, and this is the game. At this point, for a person to have anything negative to say about what the Haneys are doing, I'll just chalk it up to you being a hater. Just say, yo, I just hate them. So I understand what I'm listening to, because realistically, I'm not going to listen to anything you say. Back in the 90s, to hear people talk negative about Michael Jordan didn't make sense to me. You know why I hated Lennox Lewis in the 90s? Wanna know why? Because he was so fucking good. But I said that. I said, man, who the fuck's beating this guy? Bo done threw the belt in the garbage. Sheesh. Even when he got knocked out by Hakeem Rahman, it was more of what Lennox didn't do than what Rahman did. Rahman just went and got it done. And I fucks with Rahman. He's a friend to the show. But I said, man, Lennox is going to get it right next time. And I think he fought Hakeem Rahman around my birthday, the rematch. And I said, damn. But I could say that. But talk to a hardcore Knicks fan. You hate Jordan? They're going to convulsions. Michael Jordan, fuck that guy. And he was dominant and the league was this and da-da-da and the refs and... Okay. You can't just say he was that damn good. You got to talk about referees and... All right, man. Todd French back in that super chat salute. He says, prime example, what is called the Peter principle. Some of these ninjas has reached the level of their own incompetence. Hashtag ridiculous. Brother, this Devin and Tank thing has become really, really telling, hasn't it? It's become really telling. Like, listen, there's dudes that be in chats and you're reading this stuff and you're like, I didn't know this nigga was like this. I'm serious. And it's not only Tank. It's like these niggas that be fans of other fighters. You're like, yo, I didn't know these niggas was like this. You just got to back out the room. It's like when I got on here and said, yo, look, man, y'all celebrate Mike Tyson, but y'all know a lot of that shit was bullshit, right? When I say, yo, I think, if Deontay was walking around in the 80s at the same time as Mike Tyson, Don King would have had Deontay somehow and he'd have kept them away from each other for as long as he could. But I said Deontay will whoop Mike's ass. I'm not talking about a 50-year-old, 60-year-old Mike now. I'm talking about a 21-year-old Mike Tyson. Deontay would have beat the shit out of him. Blasphemy! But who stopped the KO streak? I remember watching that fight, and my dad said, man, if Quick Tillis had more power to keep Mike off of him, it'd have been a different fight. Mike goes to prison, and I was just talking to Tay Jones about this last night. We were just talking some boxing last night. Salute to my brother Tay Jones. When Mike went to prison, Evander Holyfield fought damn near 10 times. And 8 of those fights were like ridiculous. How you fight Riddick Bowe like 3 times? Burt Cooper almost knocked his head off. He fought George Foreman, Larry Holmes, and although George and Larry was past it, those are some tough-ass fights, and he had a heart condition. Mike, what was Mike doing? In prison, getting 3 meals a day, praying with the Nation of Islam, getting his head right, but he wasn't doing hard time. So by the time Mike got out of prison, Evander was already used up and done. So when they announced that fight, they said, oh man, he got heart problems too. Evander gonna die. And I was telling my friends since 1987, there's a guy cruiserweight coming up to heavyweight specifically to fight Mike Tyson. My boys laughed at me. Here we are, a decade later, the fight's finally happening. Oh, yo, man, he gonna die. Mike gonna punch him in the chest and he gonna have a heart attack. Uh-huh. That last round, when Evander hit him with that counter right hand and Mike did this shit into the ropes, I stood up. And I turned around I didn't see how the fight ended. I just turned around and looked at my people like, I told y'all this was going to happen since 1987. And 2 of these niggas, yo, man, but Mike went to jail. Shut up! Mike went to jail. Evander was doing what? Getting knocked out by Riddick Bowe. Almost getting knocked out by fucking Burt Cooper. Fighting Big George Foreman. What did Mike do when he got out of prison? Gave you Peter McNeely and Francois both on. Salute to Francois. Friend to the show. But nobody picked Francois to win that fight, and he didn't. But he was whooping Mike's ass for a little while. He didn't give you David Tui. He didn't give you Chris Bird. He didn't give you any of the Klitschko's. He didn't give you Ike Iabuchi. He gave you Peter McNeely. He gave you Francois Botha and that other bald-headed nigga. Then gave you Evander, and the truth came out. What? Deontay got a better resume than Mike Tyson. Start from the bottom and work up. And I tell people this all the time. Start from the bottom and work up, and then stop when you see a name you recognize. Do you know a lot of these motherfuckers blow right by Trevor Berbick? It's the funniest goddamn thing. I'm like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? What? Razor Ruddock. See, Razor Ruddock twice. I didn't even say anything. I'm like, yo, look, look, look. They didn't even see Mitch Green there. They didn't see James Quick Tillis there. They blew by Bone Crusher Smith, skipped Trevor Berbick. It was hilarious. I'm like, man, these are the same niggas. Man, Floyd couldn't survive in the 80s. Maybe, maybe not. Man, Hagler would have beat him. He wouldn't have fought Hagler. Yeah, I know, because he'd have ducked him. No, it's not why. No, because he knows Hagler would beat him. No, because Hagler was a middleweight, you idiot. 147, 160, dummy. You have to qualify to have a conversation with us. You see? And this is what we're dealing with. So when I see these tankaholics or tankamaniacs, as PFTV calls them, I see the same thing. But let me explain something to y'all. Tank fans, you no longer have anything to say to me because enough of these niggas has sent me videos of Tank getting his motherfucking hair braided. I could have did without. Tay Jones in the building, salute. I could have did without that. I don't need to see a video of that young man getting his hair braided. That was the most motherfucker.
You're gonna love my nuts. What are you, a homo?
I'm literally holding my phone, looking at I'm like, all right, what's gonna happen in this video? I'm turning it. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe the girl braiding his hair got a fat ass. They want me to see that. So I text dude back like, yeah, what am I looking for? Nah. The homie getting his hair right. He back, he out. And he used the word, like how he looked, but the word seemed feminine to me. I forget the word he used. I was like, And I didn't say anything to him. My nigga back on the block. It's all love. He getting right. He didn't send me a video of him hitting pads or hitting the bag. Send me a video of him getting his hair braided. And the video was like a minute and some change long. I'm like, what's happening in this video? What the fuck? I was like, oh, man. And then several other people sent me that shit. I said, man, you know what? I hate you kids. I hate you kids. I really do. I really do. I can't. No. Masculinity is under attack. Then I said, wait a minute. The nigga walked around with a lime green purse for a second. Then I seen there's something where these kids are walking around greeting each other, not with pounds and daps and bear hugs. They're kissing each other on the cheek and on the mouth. You what up, man? What the fuck? Okay. All right. Maybe I'm old, but I'm good. So in closing, Teofimo Lopez has a better resume than Tank. And but Tank's the A side though. Ain't that funny? So when y'all talk about marketing schemes and shit, pull up the box rec and then make the shit make sense. Pull it up and make it make sense. Just pull it up and make it make sense. My point is proven. And never forget, the reason why I chose Tio for this research that I did, the reason why I chose Tio is because Floyd called him out for Tank. And that call out was 8 months ago. Tio been at 140 since 2022. And that call out was 8 months ago. And cats are still out here talking about Devin is too big. Y'all really need to cut it out, man. And for the Tank fans that were offended by this, y'all really gonna hate tomorrow. Because this whole thing reminds me of something. And y'all not gonna I'm gonna connect the dots. Y'all, it's crazy. But anyway, salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash at the Super Chat. Much love and appreciation to all of you. Let me see something. I think the General's on, right? Yup, General's on. Let's head over there right now. We're gonna be at tonight. We're gonna be on Stormy's channel. We're gonna be talking about the second Renaissance, the 90s, y'all. That era, that's my era. That era was fire. Nerds on Culture tonight, 8 p.m. What was that? Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then after that, Pep Talk, 10:30. I think we owe Jamel Charlo an apology. And I'm having that conversation over there. Has nothing to do with boxing. So I'll catch you on the rebound. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.